Hello, everybody. Good morning. How is everyone feeling today? I know we're all super excited for the cooking class today because we will be making some Japanese dishes. And first of all, welcome to the third episode of our Culture Tastic cooking series hosted by everythinggoesvirtual.com. My name is Monica and I'll be the MC for today. Taste of Japan is the third episode of our series, and now with the cherry blossom in full bloom, we are excited to be bringing you some authentic Japanese dishes in just a bit. But before we do so, I'd like to invite the organizer for today's event, Helen, to share a few words with us. Welcome, Helen.
Good morning, everybody. We're so excited to be here with you today. Everything on the counter is looking really good. It smells good already.
Yes, definitely. I can smell all the fresh ingredients.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the sponsors, Trail Appliances, for again supporting us for this such a multicultural and harmony and sharing event, and also Aspect Developments for sure, because they allow us to use this beautiful Panther kitchen, and of course, Chef Charmaine Cheung, all the way from Hong Kong. So she's going to bring us some flavorable, tasty dishes today. And I'd like to welcome everybody.
Hi everyone.
Yeah.
I kept looking at that. I kept facing that way because this is how I can see all of you. So it's like, hi everyone.
Yeah, we have familiar faces and new friends as well, like Christine. Hi, Christine.
Let's meet everybody.
Yeah,
so I'm Charmaine. I'm from Hong Kong, like Helen said, but I'm actually from LA, and then I went to Hong Kong and became a chef there.
Yeah.
And now I'm here. So let's meet everybody.
Excellent.
Good morning, everyone.
Yay, hi, Kitty.
So I see Judy. Judy? Good morning, Judy.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Christine.
Good morning, Christine.
Lindsay. Hi.
We're in, and then we have Lindsay. We have Pamela. Is that Pam?
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah, feel free to turn on your microphone if you feel like it, so we can chit chat and also interact with each other. So without further ado, let's hand the kitchen over to the chefs.
Let's do that.
That's
Okay.
right.
Are we
So,
ready?
Chef,
Yes.
I know that you would be bringing us 5 dishes today. So can you actually tell us a little overview of today's class?
Okay, so this is why I've picked Japanese dishes today. Okay, the reason is when I wanted to become a chef, I entered my career in the Peninsula Hotel in Hong Kong and in Master Restaurant, which is a Japanese restaurant. And the reason why, because for me, Japanese cuisine is like an art. Yes, and so today I want to share with you the very basic of putting a very basic, simple kaiseki at home, which contains the soup, the famous miso soup, the rice, a braised dish, a dish that is grilled, a salad that we're gonna make a fresh dressing. I will show you how it's being done. There will be 5 dishes.
Wow, it sounds delicious already. I feel like I'm taking my palate on a journey to Japan.
Let's do that.
Let's do that right now. Are you guys ready? If you guys are ready, give me a big thumbs up just so I know everyone's all ready to go. Awesome,
Okay,
loving that.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Am I allowed to interact with them?
Of course. And
Can
they
I hear you
also-
guys?
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys are
Will I be
muted
able to
right
hear
now.
them?
We will be if they unmute themselves because
Okay.
they are currently muted because we want to ensure that everyone is able to hear you
Okay,
clearly.
so if anyone has a question, please ask, okay? So now, have you guys okay, now let's do this. Everybody, we all have this, right?
Yes,
The
we
menu?
all
Okay.
have the recipe.
Are we good? We all got this? Now, the first thing we're gonna do, okay, the most important part of this whole meal, the mastermind of this whole meal is the dashi.
Ah.
So all you have to do right now is, everyone, we first have to take out a medium-sized pot, because with this dashi, we're gonna make our soup and our braised pork with it.
Okay.
And if you make just enough in the future that you know how to make the dashi, you can actually make your rice with the dashi instead of water. And when it comes out, it will be super, super good.
Nice. So let's
Okay,
get started, shall we,
Okay,
Chef?
now here. Everybody get a medium pot. Okay, and then we're gonna add water. Very simple. Just add some cold water. Water must be cold.
係啦，咁我哋首先咧就係攞一個中型 size 嘅一個煲啦，係 係因為我哋今日
We're
有
doing
啲朋友
bilingual
仔係啊，有啲朋友仔係聽廣東話，咁所以我
OK，
哋係會
嗱，中型 size 嘅煲
channel
，OK，轉 channel。OK，我哋
哦係 mainly English，但係有時候會
OK，you do it then。OK，
係咁，我哋首先咧就係攞一個中型 size 嘅煲啦，咁裏邊咧係要加凍水，
凍水，
係啦，
凍水，係凍水嚟嘅喎，不黑
係咯，
咁樣嘅
佢好。似熱水嚟嘅。不過係要加凍水嘅，記住。We need to add cold water into our medium-sized pot.
Yes,
Yeah, we're
cold
just
water.
making sure that
Very
our
good.
water is cold.
And then, you know, we all have this, right? Okay, we're going to take out the kelp. So the main ingredients in this dashi is basically kelp. And now what you see today, you're going to help me. Can you help me?
Yes, of course.
Can you help me take this and drop it into the cold water? Can everybody do the same?
Yeah. So we're just taking the kelp right now and then dropping it into our cold water.
Or cold water. Can you do that? Thank you. And you just leave it. Take the kelp, drop it in the cold water. Okay, I'm doing the amount, I'm doubling the amount of what you guys are doing at home, okay? Because I want to,
That's the 3-inch. Is it the 3-centimeter kelp?
yes.
Yes, yeah.
You just put it in any amount of cold water?
You just put it in amount of cold water of 800 milliliter. Yes. For you guys, for everyone, for you guys is 800 milliliter. I'm gonna make it a little bit more, okay? Because I have more people here.
More people to feed.
Yes. 800 milliliter. Are we good? Kelp?
Yeah.
All right, so but then when you're in the supermarket, this is the kelp you see. It
Oh,
comes
it's
like
a
this,
bigger
okay?
version.
It comes in bigger version, or it comes in like maybe half the size, and you cut it out. You cut out the size you need as you go. These I purchased from Japan, and I brought it all the way with me as I'm traveling.
Wow.
This is how important dashi is. All right? Okay. Now, after a few minutes, your kelp will soften up.
不如我哋擺喺
好
個
啊。
camera 面前，等大家可以睇一
Oh,
睇。
let's do it
係
this
啦
way. Like
So
that.
we're just going to show
Can
you
we do
what
it
it
this
looks
way?
like after soaking it in water for a couple
Yeah.
of minutes.
Okay. You see, right now it's still a little bit hard. We're gonna put it in here for a few minutes. Say what, 5? Within 10 minutes, it will soften up. That's when we're going to add heat. Now, for kelp and bonito, can you get the bonito for me?
Yes.
Which comes in a bag like these, like this, big bag. Okay. And you open the bonito. Can you open the bag of bonitos you have? You have a bag, and it's like dry fishes, dry fish, shaved dry fish, and it smells wonderful. Open it and smell it. Smell it. Does it smell good? Thumbs up if it smells good.
Big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up, right? Okay, now
big thumbs
this
up.
is it's a fish called bonito. They dry it and then they shave it like wood, very very thinly. So all we do is we can only soak this. We cannot boil it. Once we boil it, which is 100% 100 degrees, these two ingredients will have this sourness floating out, giving the sourness to whatever we're cooking, and we don't want that in a dashi. So we want to keep it under 75 degrees.
75 degrees.
All right, and how do we do that, right? Okay, once you see steam later, you stop. I will explain to you later. So now all we do is we soak this first, okay?
Okay.
It's very important. Then this, we leave it aside. We put this on the side. The next thing we do, are we all good with this?
Yeah, just making sure that everyone is on the same page. So right now we're just soaking our kelp to soften it. Has everybody
Okay.
done that?
So we leave that because
Awesome.
it only takes 15 minutes to make this dashi at the end of the day. All right, so we soak it. We leave that apart, aside. We don't do anything. The next thing we have to do, we have to marinate the fish.
Our sea bass.
Yes.
Okay, excuse me, I just wondered, what do we do with this stuff, fish stuff? Just put it in a regular bowl or in water?
Okay, you don't do anything with it now. You leave it on the side. Okay? All we do right now, we need the longest time we need is to soak the kelp. We need time for that. So we just put it in cold water, we leave it aside. All right? And then the second thing we need the longest time for is sea bass, because you need time to marinate. Right? But today, I don't have time to marinate. So I'm going to show you a way that we can do it immediately. You can marinate it, put it in the grill, or you can marinate from 2 hours to overnight. But there's 3 methods for doing that, because a piece of fish is very delicate. Do you not agree?
Definitely
Right?
agree.
Okay. Then If you want to do this, if you want to marinate your fish overnight, you will need a piece of kitchen paper. Can you give me a piece of, we had that earlier just now.
大丸草紙係咪啊？
Yes.
係啦，佢要攞
有冇紙巾啊？
係啦，
Okay, let's say you don't. Parchment paper. Do you guys know what parchment paper is? 有冇人要講廣東話嘅呢度？
應該有啲朋友就可能要翻譯嘅。
Okay, oh, now you take your fish and you find your yellow miso and you find your mirin. Can you do that?
咁我哋而家咧就係準備緊一個我哋嘅 sea bass 啦，係咪鱸魚啊，chef？
鱸魚 yes.
係啦，咁我哋咧就首先要攞我哋嘅魚啦，同埋攞兩個 ingredient 嘅。咁首先就係我哋嘅 yellow miso 啦，同埋另外呢個係
Yellow miso and mirin.
Mirin.
Mirin is a rice alcohol with sugar from Japan.
Oh.
So it's a rice wine with sugar from Japan. Yes, are we good?
Yeah, so grab the two ingredients and then basically mix them in a small bowl right now, just as chef is doing right now, adding the miso into the mirin, and then really just mixing it together.
Can you do that, everyone? You see? Just mirin, because miso is quite salty. Then we mix it with the rice wine, which has sugar in it, to balance out the saltiness.
Oh.
And you want to make it into like a paste. So then, therefore, you can marinate the fish. But fish is very fragile, so you don't really need to marinate too long. If you want to have this immediately, I get home from work, I'm very hungry, I forgot to marinate my fish. All you have to do is go home, make this sauce, turn the grill on, but you have to first add salt.
Oh, what's
Before-
the purpose of adding salt right now?
Okay, first is to flavor it, of course, and to enhance its flavor, and then you add the mirin and the miso. Therefore, this can enter the grill immediately for 12 minutes and your dinner is ready.
Nice. It's definitely a quick and delicious
Yes,
dinner.
but let's say you want to prepare ahead of time for a big party, then you do this mirin without the salt, and you marinate the fish for 2 hours. To a few hours. And then, but if you want to do this overnight, you would need to wrap this in paper towel and then soak the salt on top. So the salt does not hit your fish directly. Then you can marinate overnight. Otherwise, the texture of the fish might change overnight due to saltiness and the rice wine.
Gotcha.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
that's
there are
definitely a
3
big
ways.
tip.
I think I should tell everybody instead of just telling you how to cook from A to B, which is very easy. I already wrote everything down for you. You can always read that after this session is over. But most important is you must understand why we're doing this, why we're marinating things the way we are.
So we have a full understanding.
Because of the ingredients that we're using, and there's different ways of doing so to make sure this ingredients tastes as fresh as possible. All right. So now I have this. Has everybody turned on your oven? Is it on? Okay. Then everybody, please salt your fish. Mix your mirin and miso together now, and marinate that fish. And then we're gonna put that into the oven. Okay. I let you guys do that now. So mirin and miso, mix that together. Salt your fish. Okay, good?
Yeah. So what we're doing right now is just mixing the miso and the mirin together into this. Basically, it's pretty. This is the mixture that it should look like. So chef is just going to be showing it again. It's a little thick.
Yeah, you wanted to, actually, if you can, you would like to, I would add, maybe not all the mirin, maybe half the mirin and all the miso. You can make it even thicker into a paste. Mine's a little watery, I think, now. So, but I have extra miso, so I'm just going to add now, okay? So I'm just going to add a little bit more miso. I want this to be a little bit thicker. Can we all do that? Are we all doing that? Are you all cooking the fish now? Or you're just watching now and cook later? Which is cool, either way. Because I just want to know if someone are actually doing it with me, I got to slow down and wait for you. That's why I'm asking this question.
Yeah. I actually see a lot of people with like little helpers.
Oh,
which
good.
Is great.
Oh, great. They can
Like
do, little helper
Catherine.
can do the mixing. Right? Then, okay, so then I'm going to salt this part. can we see how is our oven? Okay, good. Helen's opening, turning on our oven. So I have a team as well. Very good.
We're the assistants.
Yes. So now let's do this. We're gonna put this fish here. Can we do that, or do we? Can you maybe find me a bowl?
Yes.
Then we can put the fish into the bowl. Let me take this away.
Is this one okay?
This away. Can we have a bigger bowl?
Bigger bowl.
Maybe this size.
This size?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. 咁我可以用呢個 tray. Put this here first.
Okay. So we're just gonna pour this inside to marinate it, right?
Yes, let's pour this inside. Are we all okay, everybody?
So right now we're just marinating our fish, and we're doing so in a bigger bowl so that it's just easier for us to marinate it.
All right, so this is the pan that I'm going to put the fish in. Now, I'm just going to put this pan inside the oven to get it hot first. Got it. The reason why I do that, have you guys ever put things in a tray and put it in the oven, and when you take it out, it sticks to the tray?
Yes.
Yes?
It happens to me all the time.
It doesn't happen to you guys? The reason is because your pan or the tray that you put in it's cold. So when you put food in, it would stick immediately. But if your pan is actually preheated in the oven together and you put your fish on, then it won't stick. And you just pick it up while it's done.
That's a very good tip.
Yes. So can you all put your baking tray that you're gonna bake this fish with into the oven right now, and just let it heat up for a few minutes, like 5 minutes while we let this fish marinate for a little bit. Okay. So the fish is done. We put that aside. Are we good?
So are we good with marinating the fish?
Do we all understand the fish? Thumbs up if you do, please.
Well, we were asked to marinate it overnight or before the class.
Yes,
Oh,
so
that's good.
yes, that's good. So you have that. But then I like to share with you, in case you don't have time to marinate overnight, then what to do. You get right? I mean, sometimes I just don't have time, but
to
I really
prepare
want that
dinner.
sea bass. Okay, still can get it done. So 3 ways, okay? Either a few hours. So okay? So if you're ready, make sure your tray is hot in the oven. I will leave it for like maybe 5 minutes, let it get hot, and then put the fish on. All right? And then it will no more sticking. That's very important. No more sticking, okay? So fish is okay. We leave it on the side. All we have to do is, let's see how many minutes. Okay, everyone, how many minutes did I say we're going to do our fish at?
It's a pop quiz.
Yes, how many minutes?
Let's grab a recipe.
Okay?
15 to 18.
Yes, 15 to 18.
Bingo.
Bingo. And the reason why I say, how come there's like 3 minutes gap? Because sometimes when you buy your sea bass, it could be thicker. Towards the tail, it's thinner. So you have to please take a look at that, okay? And you do, okay, at 395 Fahrenheit. But at the last few minutes, you got to jack it up in order to get it to that really nice golden brownish.
This
So
crispy
yeah,
layer.
so you go like 425, 450, really hot, doesn't matter. But you got to watch it. Like every 2 minutes, you got to like check on it. When you get that really nice golden, you take
Pull
it
it
out.
out.
And it will smell so good.
Do you want us to put the fish on parchment paper or not?
You can put it on parchment paper, yes, or tin foil.
Will it still brown? Will it still brown okay?
It will still brown, but you put it on top, okay? You don't cover,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, don't cover the fish, all right? But the brownness, it all depends on you. You gotta check it. So we'll have time to do that later together, okay? Because I need to do it too, all right? Okay, fish, we're done on the side. Let's go back to our kelp. Let's see if our kelp is softer now. Can we all do that? Oh, mine is. Yours should
Let's
be.
actually show it to
Oh,
you.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Yes, you help me on that. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, so
So-
this is basically what the kelp looks like after
Yes,
soaking
see?
it in.
And it's bigger now. Yes? Okay, scissors? Yes, it's like, smell it. Please smell it. Smells so nice. You can actually smell the water. Can
Even through our mask.
I mean,
Like,
we have a
wearing
mask and we can
on,
smell
you
it. So you must be able to smell it. So I want to release more flavor. All right? It smells so nice. I must release more flavor. I'm not going to waste it. So, can I have the camera here? Thanks. Then I'm just going to cut it. You see that? So I'm releasing flavors in between the kelp. But I'm not going to
cutting it into
but I'm not
little
going to cut it in
strips.
small pieces because it's going to take me forever to get back out.
That's
Then
right.
that's so dumb, right? That is like a little silly. So I'm not going to do that. So anyway, all right, so, okay, right? Can we all do that now?
Yeah.
And then we put it back in. Okay, I'm going to, for you. Everybody, let's do that now.
Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate it again. So take a piece of kelp and then just basically about 1/2 inch
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's because all you're thinking right now is to release flavor, release flavor.
Release flavor.
So it's like you cut a little bit more, the more flavor comes out, right? Yeah. So
okay.
it's like
So I'm not cutting all the way
are we all
through
good?
the end. I'm just really cutting it
Yeah.
to the middle point. So you'll see that
Yes.
they're all still intact.
yes.
It's not in little pieces because, as Chef said, it's a little tedious to actually,
exactly.
grab all the little small pieces.
You
So
know,
this
right?
is basically what it looks like after being cut. I'm just really cutting lines up until the middle point here. They're
Perfect.
still intact. So I'm just going to quickly do it again so I don't waste time. I know Chef is
I'm like,
yep,
okay, I'm not rushing you.
feeling the pressure though, like with Chef standing beside me,
So-
I'm a little pressured.
So are we all good? Are we all cutting? Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate it again.
Okay.
Just in case anyone missed it. So again, I'm just really cutting it.
Now, after we cut this, remember, this is cold water. Now we're going to use medium heat. Very gently, we're going to release this flavor of the kelp. It's like having it sit in a sauna. Very nice. When you were sitting in like a hot bath, very nice, warm, hot water to release that flavor, not boiling, okay? So we start with medium heat, please. Okay. When you make soup, this is pretty much the same philosophy.
Oh.
Right? You want that flavor to release itself. You don't want to like punch and
Okay, let me just
overheat
check
it.
on our students. Are we good right now? Because we are just going to start boiling our kelp. So what I just did was I cut the kelp to release more flavor so that the soup will be more flavorful at the end. So right now, Chef is just preparing the stove to start cooking it, basically.
Yes. So I'm using I'm using a Miele induction stove. So for medium, for me, is 7.
7.
So at home, if you're using gas, so you turn that into medium. And if you're using electric, I think you should be going on a 5 or a 6. All right, just different products stoves that we're using. Okay, so are we all good with that?
Let me just check on the students. Are we all good? Are we starting to cook our kelp? If you are, give me a thumbs up, just so that I know everyone is on the same page.
Yay! All right, good.
Awesome.
Awesome! Yay!
Catherine,
I
good,
just
good.
have a question.
Yes.
Please.
If your stove at like 20 is high, would 10 be medium?
Okay, if your stove 20 is high, I think you should go for 13. Because sometimes, 13. You go for 13 to 15. You don't go down to 10. Yeah, they don't actually calculate that way. That's such a good question.
Thank you.
That's a good question. Okay, now we're cooking. All right, now, like I said, we don't want this to be in a boiling point. All right? So what is the signal for you to stop the heat is when you see steam releasing from the pot. You won't be seeing this for about maybe like, 5-7 minutes. So we're gonna leave that for now. We're gonna move on to something else. Is that okay?
Probably.
All right, but you keep an eye on it for the steam, okay? All right. If you have assistants, please ask them to put an eye on it and tap you when there's steam.
Yes.
All right.
I'll be
good.
the assistant for now.
Yes.
I'll be checking on it.
Wonderful. Okay, now next we're going to cook our rice. Have you guys cooked your rice already? I haven't.
No.
Oh, good. Let's cook our rice.
Let's cook it together.
Yes. The reason why rice is so important, because what you have right now today are Japanese rice. Yes? Can you take a look at it? It's rounder. It's actually cuter.
I know.
Right?
Actually,
They are-
It's chewier.
Yes,
right?
exactly. And why are they chewier?
Why?
Because their starch content is much higher.
Oh.
So therefore, when you're preparing pearl rice from Japan or from Korea, actually, their starch content is very high. Compared to preparing it to jasmine rice. Okay, so that means please wash this like 3 times. And while you're washing it, I will show you. Okay, I will come back to the camera.
Yeah, so right now Chef is just washing the rice.
Okay, so this is like the first layer, right? Okay,
Making sure that
So-
everyone is able to see it.
I'm just turning in circles. This is just to clean the outer layer. This is my first
First wash.
wash. Suddenly I lost that word. Now comes the second wash. With second wash, it's going to be a little different. I want to take out a bit of that starch.
So
You
kind
know?
of like rubbing
Yeah,
it
but you
a
don't
little
want
bit.
you can't do this very roughly because you will break the rice, which you don't want to. You just want to release more of the starch. So you can see the water is turning white, like
Yes, it's a little
like
cloudy.
almost instantly. Okay, second wash. Then I do a third wash. When I was working for Imasa, the Japanese restaurant, my master told me that I have to run water through my grain of rice for like 30 minutes every day.
Oh, 30 minutes every day.
To get that starch out, to make the perfect sushi rice. Okay, but we're not going to do that at home.
It's too
okay?
long.
So when you wash this, you have to gently. What do you call this? Like how do they 點講咁樣？捽佢，捽佢。
少少
點樣叫捽佢啊？Like
gently rub it,
So-
but
yeah,
not
rub
too
it.
harsh.
There we go.
Because
Thank you.
we don't want
Thank
to
you, Manika.
destroy the rice itself.
Yes.
So it's just really grabbing a bunch and then gently
Yes.
rubbing it
So
with
you just
your
do this for
fingers.
like 2-3 times. That should be sufficient enough. And then we get the water away. And then
I guess by the third wash, you'll see that the water is more clear compared
Yes,
to when
it
we
is.
first
Yes,
washed
you
it.
can
It was
see
like
now.
really cloudy.
yes, it is. It was. Okay. Then now you can see. Then we measure the rice. Okay, well, I keep doing this the Chinese style.
I actually don't know how to measure the water,
Okay. How do you do it? Christine, how do you do it? How do you measure your water? Yeah. Yeah. And then I use my pinky. So everybody, we do the same, okay? Yeah. I use my pinky. Well, how do you do it? Do you
I
ever
actually don't do it. I don't cook rice at all.
see? That's why I was going to ask you actually. Good
Well,
question,
I'm
huh?
learning right now.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
I do the same on top of the rice. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more water.
So where should the water level
Where should it
be?
be?
Yeah.
It should be like in the first segment. Like is this
The
called
first, the first.
Yeah. And
of your
then
pinky.
you so the top of your pinky is actually on the top of the rice, the uncooked rice, right? And then you just measure the water. And if the water from the rice, water goes to here, then I stop. All right? I've been doing this since I was a kid, and then my mother did it since she was a kid, and my grandmother did that since she was a kid.
I'll start doing it right
So
now.
I think it will work. All right. Now, if in the future when you all know how to make dashi ahead of time, you can instead of water you put your dashi in here.
Oh.
Now today we didn't make dashi in time
Yeah,
because we know obviously it's our first time meeting each other. So what I do is either you can take a piece of the dashi from your dashi later and you put it on top of into your water, or what I do is in the future I hope everybody's going to start buying this because this is just such a wonderful broth. And I'm just going to cut up some.
Oh, the dried ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to cut up a piece.
Like, does it matter how big of a piece that would be?
Well, I really like the flavor, so I always like to cut it a little bigger.
Okay.
But it really doesn't matter. Even if you put a lot in, it will never harm it. And I'm just going to use like a damp cloth. I'm just going to wipe it up a little bit, just to,
Clean it a little bit.
a little bit. A damp cloth. You don't run this underwater. And if you run this underwater, all that flavor releases.
gone.
Then we don't do that. So then we're going to take this and we're going to put it into the rice. And then we
So
can
this
cook
is
it.
just really for our demonstration purpose because they
Yeah.
don't-
Oh,
they
I
have
see
enough.
Clara is cutting her own kelp. Yes, Clara, go. Oh, Bernard. I see Bernard. Okay, so we got this. So shall we go to the, and then I'm just going to go.
Can we use the kelp that's in the hot water that's steaming?
Yes, you can. You can use that.
Okay,
Please
so
put
if
that.
it's steaming, you take it off?
Yeah, steaming. If your water is steaming, we take out the kelp and you put the kelp into your rice, okay?
Okay.
Mandy.
Hello, everybody. So happy to actually see people turning on their camera and really
Oh, good.
seeing
Everyone's
their
like turning on their
faces.
cameras. Good. How come Daisy is not turning on her camera?
Don't be shy.
Do we cook the rice now?
Yes, please.
Put it on.
Okay, how many of you are using a stove to cook? Give me a thumb up if you're using a stove to cook. Okay, When using the stove to cook, we turn it on high heat. Once the water boils, we turn it to the lowest. If you have a 1 or 2, you put it on 1 to 2. Okay? For the rice cookers, you guys know what to do. You just have to press you just have to press. So I'm gonna use high heat. When it comes to boil, I'm on the induction. I'm on a melee induction, so I'm going 9 now. Once it boils, I'm gonna go to a 1.
Okay.
So 1 to 2, I'm gonna like just around. I'm gonna see how much it boils. Okay, all right.
咁我哋而家咧就係首先煮緊我哋嘅米啦。咁頭先 chef 就話咧，其實我哋係一開始咧係要 turn on high heat 嘅。咁當佢滾嘅時候咧，就可以 turn 翻去細火啦。
Yes, and please cover it.
And do we have?
Yeah,
we have
okay,
this?
you only have that, yes. So we're gonna, and we please cover it, put on high heat, cover it. If you're using a rice cooker, you just press your magic button, okay? And then you're all good to go. Are we cool?
係啦，咁當我哋煮緊我哋嘅飯之際咧，chef 我哋下一個步驟要係做咩咧？
係啦，我哋下一個步驟咧，就係我哋要睇我哋係咪 OK？I want to know 係咪個個人嗰個昆布都已經攞起咗啦？係就咁樣俾我睇知道。
So is your kelp
Your
ready
kelp-
already?
All taken out? Kelp taken out
Oh, no.
from the dasi?
Right.
Okay, let's go take it
no,
out.
no, it's when we first soaked it, we were actually putting it on medium heat, I believe, right, chef?
Yes.
So we were waiting for that to start steaming before we actually take it out. But because our pot is actually a little bigger, so it's taking a little longer for us to actually see that steam coming up.
Yeah, because we have
Yeah.
more water than you. So do you guys see the dry mushrooms?
Yes.
Good.
Things?
Let's go wash them.
Things?
Yes, those
Oh,
things.
no.
These are dry porcini and seps mixed. Put in a bowl. I guys see my bowl. And then we're gonna wash it once, only once. And come back, okay? Let's go wash it once and come back.
咁我哋而家咧就係洗緊我哋嘅乾嘅菇啊，係咪？
洗佢, okay? Don't rub it too much. 係啦，乾菇 wash it
同埋係
once.
洗一次嘅啫，唔好
And
洗
then
多
come
過
back.
一次。
Only wash it once, okay? You only have 1 minute to wash it. Come back.
我哋
The
我
more
哋
you
睇
wash
下先
it,
佢係咪？
the more flavor you're releasing. 所以你唔可以洗好多，不停捽佢洗佢㗎。你洗得佢越乾淨，佢就越冇味，okay? Silly move. Yes, ask.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
Do we take out all the kelp from the hot water?
Yes, you do. Now, please.
So one for rice and one just sitting.
Just put both of them in the rice. It will just taste better.
Or both in the rice.
Okay? Put it all in the rice.
All right.
Hi, they're so cute. The 3 of them. 我得意佢哋。 Hi，得意啊！Hi。好啦，你哋攞晒昆布出嚟未啊？
So have we all taken the kelp out of? Because right now we're to add more flavor to the rice. Chef suggested that we add the kelp into
Okay.
our rice.
Yes. Then can you guys turn your water back on for the kelp water? Turn it on to a boil. You want to boil it. Once it boils, please add in your bonito flakes. Okay. Now have you washed your mushrooms? 係咪洗乾淨晒啦？Mushroom 落嗰個大師啊
So after you wash your mushroom for
Can you bring
one
this over
time-
to show them,
Yeah.
please?
Oh, the camera is
Oh,
right.
right there. Good.
Yeah, awesome. So we're just
Awesome.
adding it into our bowl of kelp. Yeah, we had more kelp
Once
because
your rice boils, do you take, if your rice is boiling, do you turn it down to 1?
Yes, you turn
Yes.
it down to 1.
Okay.
Okay? And just leave it for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, okay? All right, now. I'm still waiting
then
for
back to
myself
our
to
dashi,
boil.
yeah.
Yes.
So what chef did was she added the mushroom that was washed one time into our pot of water that we just cooked our kelp in. So this is basically what it looks like, and we're just waiting for this to boil.
Yes.
係啦，咁我哋啱啱咧就係將我哋洗過一次嘅乾嘅菇啦，擺落去我哋頭先浸咗昆布嘅嗰煲水裏邊。咁我哋而家就等水滾啦。
Once the water boils, we'll put in the bonito. Okay? So are we good? And then now we're gonna add a little bit of
Sorry, are we going to put both mushroom and the bonito?
No.
into
Not
the
yet.
hot water?
when you put the bonito, your water must be boiling. Because once you put in the bonito, once it's okay, you have
Okay,
to
it's boiling now. The
Bo-
water is
yes,
boiling.
please put it in now.
Okay, thank you.
And add some salt, please.
all of those?
All of it.
The whole bag? The whole bag?
Whole bag, the whole bag,
Okay.
please.
All right, and then salt.
Okay, yes. And then once it's in, turn the heat off, cover it, and let it sit for 15 minutes. Okay?
How much salt?
Just a dash.
Okay.
Okay? Now cover it.
So just to basically repeat again what Chef said.
Yes.
So once your water boils with the mushroom, then you add in your bonito, and then turn off the heat immediately, and then cover it, and then just let it sit there for 15 minutes.
Correct.
咁我再用中文講多少少。
你講一次
係啦，咁我哋
你
當我哋水滾嘅時候咧，我哋首先就將呢啲乾嘅章魚片啦擺入去，係咪叫章魚片啊？
木魚絲。
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 係啦，將我哋乾嘅木魚絲咧就擺入去呢煲滾水裏邊，之後咧
Yes.
要即刻熄火，之後冚蓋，等佢自己喺裏邊焗啦，大概15分鐘嘅。
Yes. Okay, so are we good?
Are we all good with this step? Is everybody cooking their bonito right now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right. Only for 15 minutes, okay? Because I've done this for like half an hour. I've done it for like an hour. But I've noticed 15 minutes is actually the best because bonito, after all, is a fish. We want to keep that really, because what we're trying to do here for the dashi is to create the flavor of the sea. Right? So therefore, if you keep it there for just like 15 minutes, maximum 20 minutes, the flavor is so much more fresher, more
that's
fresh.
right.
And it's just so much nicer. Okay? So we do that. Are we all good? Are we all understand dashi?
I have a question about the rice.
Yes.
I only use a rice cooker, but this was not enough rice to put in it. So on the stove, it's on 1. How many minutes is it on 1?
15.
Okay, so the same 15. Okay.
15.
perfect.
If you're cooking 2 cups of rice, you're still going 15 minutes. Okay? All right? So in the future, it's 15, okay? All right,
So
good.
chef, would you say it's
This-
ready
no,
to?
no.
Not
Oh,
yet.
that's a good question. Can the camera come, please? I've been teaching for like 13 years, and this is what the question I always get. So Manika just asked me if this is called boiling. This is not called boiling, people. Boiling is blub, 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 blub. This
Big
is not called
bubbles.
boiling. This is not hapga, okay? Please come, guy.
Okay.
You must wait for it to boil, like for real, okay? Otherwise, the flavor is not going to be able to have power to like push that bonito flavor out. Okay, so my rice is boiling, so I'm going to turn it on to
1 or 2.
two. Yes, because it's not really hard boiled, so I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. Okay, all right, so are we all good? Okay, so we've got, how long have we been cooking?
For about 40 minutes now.
Okay, so we're good. So we've got the dashi going. That means our soup is halfway done. Our rice is cooking. It's take about another, 10 minutes? Our rice should be done. 10, 15, 12 minutes. Then our fish is being marinated. And our fish only takes about 15 minutes to be done. So we're supposed to be done in 1.5 hours, right?
Yes,
so
correct.
we still have 40 minutes to go. So nothing should be cooked yet. Okay, watch. Now we prepare our pork. We use this time to prepare our
meatball.
pork, the meatball. Now, what do we have to put in our meatball? Can we look at our ingredients, everybody?
So let's take a look
Yes.
at our recipe
Yes.
for meatball.
For meatballs. So we got the minced pork, 100 grams. I have 200 here. I doubled up here, okay? And then we've got ginger slices. Have you guys cut your ginger? Let's cut some ginger.
咁我哋而家咧就係準備緊我哋嘅 meatball 啊。
Okay, now when you cut anything, I don't care what you're cutting, and if it's going this way, is the camera on me? Can the camera be on the chopping board, please? Thank you. If whatever you're cutting rolls like this, your finger is in danger. So we don't want to do that. You will want to take this part, cut it, make sure it's flat, and you put it back down, and then now no more rolling. You see that? Very safe, okay? Now, we're going to cut this.
Oh, so we don't have to remove the skin?
Oh, no, I don't. Oh, you can scrub it. I scrubbed it already. Scrub the skin. The skin is very flavorful. I really love it, and it's pretty. It's so pretty. I don't even want to cut it. I never understood why I have to peel it. So I don't like it. I like to scrub my ginger, and I use all of it. All right, so cut it in however which way you like.
咁我哋首先咧就係準備切我哋嘅薑啦。
Yeah, so you don't need too much. You only have 100 grams. So you just do like maybe 2 slices, and then we mince it, and then we put it into our pork. Is that okay?
即係將佢整薑蓉，然之後就
係啊，我哋少
加入去
少薑蓉，yeah, a
豬
little
肉
bit
裏
of
邊。
薑蓉加落個豬肉裏邊 is really nice. And then,
Chef，好似呢度係咪滾緊啊？
all right, okay,
大滾係咪啊
okay, I leave it to you. What do you do?
Well, I add
said-
in the bonito, and
Yes.
then I'm
Just-
just gonna take this.
Okay.
Add it
Yes,
all
please.
in.
I'm gonna have you turn off the heat. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Now that's all in. We're going to off the heat, and please cover it. And then now, can someone set 15 minutes for us, please? So easy.
I know.
Okay, back to our gong. So I'm gonna mince a little bit of gong. Just a little bit.
Mince the ginger and then add it into our meatball mixture.
mince. Yeah, I really love ginger, so I like to add a little bit into the meatball. It's very optional. It's up to you. If you think it's too much work, then forget it. But if you really love ginger, why not?
Can we add garlic instead?
We can use both, but today I want to add ginger.
Okay.
Just feels like a little bit more ginger today. Yeah, yeah. So why not, right? Okay, so I got some ginger here, which I'm gonna slice it because I'm gonna make the sauce with it later. And I'm just gonna cut that up now. Okay, and then can you get me a piece of garlic?
Yes.
Should be in front of
Me
us.
too.
And are we all good? Everybody cutting ginger? And then we got the garlic. If you like garlic, by all means, you can add more if you like.
I love garlic.
Yes, if you don't like garlic, then skip it. Well, Japanese don't really add that much garlic actually. They rather like, because their ingredients are so well and so nice and so fresh, so premium. So sometimes they don't like to add garlic to
It's too
to
overpowering,
to
right?
overpower their ingredients. Yes, actually the Spain are like that too. Spanish cooking is sometimes are like that as well. Okay, so I got ginger and garlic. Everybody got ginger and garlic?
咁我哋首先咧就係 cut 咗我哋切咗我哋嘅薑啦，同埋我哋嘅蒜。咁其實呢個係一陣間整個 sauce 要用嘅。
Yes.
我切多個。
Yeah, I want to add one more garlic to my pork.
So for our
minced pork.
sauce, it's just really depending on your preference. If you like it more garlicky, you can add more garlic. But if you're not really into garlic, then adding just 1 clove is fine.
Yes, I'm into garlic, so I'm gonna cut more and add it to the minced pork. You feel free to do so. Okay.
So again, right now we're just preparing the ingredients for the
Yes.
sauce that we will be cooking later.
All right, and then here comes the pork. Are we all good? Can we
So
start
right now
marinating?
we are going to prepare for the pork. And right now we see that there's the pork, there's the garlic, and there's the ginger. And what are we going to do next, Chef?
We're going to add in the soy sauce. Now this is this is 靈芝. It's supposed to be very good for us. Like 靈芝for Chinese, it's supposed to be it represent like what
Longevity.
Longevity, yes, exactly. So we're gonna take this, but then this is concentrated, so we're not gonna add too much. Okay, everyone. Remember, we want the flavor of the pork, and the soy sauce here is enhance the flavor for us. Okay, you want to smell?
We don't want
this?
anything too overpowering.
I mean, this is okay. You can smell it. We're wearing masks, and this is like,
yeah.
yeah, I'm
Smells
香
like
啊.
really good,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, I really like this. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit, not too much. It's just to help us kickstart the flavor of our pork. Okay, you see, I'm like so gentle with this,
Would you say that's about like
like a teaspoon.
A
Just
teaspoon?
go for a teaspoon. You know, you don't want too much. I'm just
so
gonna
add
pour
a
this
teaspoon
here.
of the soy sauce
Yes.
into our meatball mixture.
Okay, and then,
It's hot.
yes, and then you have cornstarch, right? Let's open the cornstarch. And you don't need to put the whole thing in. We're just going to sprinkle a bit of the cornstarch here. to
Sorry, I
bind.
have a question.
Yes.
Do we put this as like what you mean soy sauce, the mushroom sauce?
Yes.
Or maybe we can show it to the camera just so that they know what
Yes,
sauce
please.
we are actually talking about. So
Yes.
this is the sauce that we added in. So again, you add about 1 teaspoon of it. We don't want too much of it.
Yeah, about a teaspoon should do the job, or a little bit more than a teaspoon if your palate is more to like the salty side, okay? Because this is, you don't want too much.
咁
Are
呢
we
個
good？
就係我哋嘅醬料啦。咁我哋就係加咗大概1茶匙落去我哋嘅豬肉裏邊嘅，咁唔可以加太多，咁1茶匙到就 OK 㗎啦。
係啦，好啦，OK，咁 and then now if you have do you have spring onions if you have at home or like in the future I love spring onions so I can add it if you like it you add it okay very easy then now but watch this cornstarch is very important if you don't have cornstarch you can use flour it's very very important because this here is like the magic to bind everything together and then to keep your pork moist after you cook it in braise it in the sauce so it's very very important okay so how much do you put now watch me you basically gently this is to protect this right so I gently just scatter this over my pork having it okay
咁我哋
You
而
see
家
that？
就將粟粉咧
yes
就
so yes because when you're cooking everything is like by a teaspoon that is just highly boring so but it's like it's a feeling all right and once you put this flour in you will feel that your pork is binding together and the moisture it's less moisture I mean it's not as moist which you want that okay and then when you have the pork inside the sauce that you're cooking without this flour the flavor will release with this flour all that flavor stays within the pork because you're eating a pork you're not making soup.
It's like locking in all the
Yes,
flavors
it's like you lock it
inside
in
the
and you
meatball.
throw away that key and then all that juice is locked up, okay? And that's why it tastes so good when you're out having a meal.
係啦，咁我哋頭
Okay
先就加咗啲粟粉落去我哋嘅
係啦咁到你
呢個
講
裏邊。係啦，咁其實唔需要加太多嘅，只係你喺上面滲一浸薄薄嘅喺上面。咁同埋咧，點解要加粟粉咧？係因為我哋想係鎖住我哋嘅 flavour，所有嘅味道都喺個 meatball 裏邊。咁所以咧，
Yes,
粟粉係一定要加嘅。咁如果你屋企係冇粟粉嘅話咧，唔緊要，加麵粉都得。
Yes, 加麵粉都得. Okay, now let's make meatballs. Kids, you're up. Come on, guys, all the kids. All right, let's make meatballs. I don't want them too big. I just want them small like this. Is that okay? Yes, we're doing Japanese meals. Everything is very delicate. We're not doing okay like that. All right. Okay. I see Clara 喺度打豬肉。Clara 我哋唔係做中國人豬肉啊。OK 我見到順慣咗手勢喺度打豬肉係咪啊？Okay, can you help me with this or are you okay with?
Let me actually wash my hands
Because maybe some people doesn't like to touch raw meat like I do. Okay, come on. Okay, so we have this.
Yeah, so we're just demonstrating how to make the meatball. So again,
So we don't want it too big.
Yeah,
okay.
almost the size of a ping pong ball.
Yeah, I think you guys will actually be able. I think you guys can make like 5 of them. For the 100 grams, I expect you guys to make 5 meatballs actually, about that size. So you probably.
Is this an okay size, Chef?
That is a very good size.
Awesome.
Yes. So I can leave it to you.
Yes.
And then
I'll do
I'm
this.
just gonna get some mushrooms ready for.
Okay. So again, with the meatball making, it's the size of a ping pong ball. 就好似一個乒乓球、
Yes.
乒乓球咁樣嘅 size
咁
啦。
yeah，
係啦，咁其實都係好簡單嘅。攞少少肉喺個手掌裏邊，然之後咧就咁樣搓佢。Yep. So we're just making our meatball right now. Again, it is the size of like a ping pong ball.
Yes, it
And then
is.
this is roughly what it looks like. So again, I'm just going to demonstrate it one more time. So you grab some meat and then you just roll it in your palm, just like that. And then voila, there's the meatball here. So I think I have enough here to make 2 more of a decent size. So again, I just grab the meat, roll it in my palms like that. And then there you go, the meatball.
Are we good?
Yes, making
That
my last
looks
one.
good. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to put the meatballs along with my garlic and everything. Where we're going to cook later. Okay, everybody? Meatballs done? Set?
Okay, so if you have your meatballs ready, give me a big thumbs up just so we know that we can move on to the next step. Let's see.
Oh, the kids, okay.
The
Yes,
kids
take
are
your time.
working.
Yeah, it's all good. That's so cute. Look at those little tiny hands. Oh, yes, okay. Good job.
Good job,
Yay.
good job. Looks nice.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, yeah. So I see everyone is pretty much done with their meatballs.
Now we're going to put the fish into the oven. Can we do that? Let's take the oven tray out, put the fish in, and then we time ourselves 30 minutes.
So previously we left our pan in the oven to basically preheat it with it because that's a tip on how the fish
Celsius.
will not be
good.
sticking onto our pan.
Celsius going on. Good. Okay. Yes. I put this here. Let me get the tray out.
So we have been marinating the fish for about 15 to 20 minutes already, I would
Yeah.
say.
And then so all I do is I take. Sorry. All I do is no oil needed. I'm just gonna take this, put it onto my hot
Ooh.
tray. You can
You can
literally
hear the sizzling.
hear the
because
sizzling.
The tray is hot, so be careful with
yes.
that.
And then I have extra sauce. I don't have a spoon, so I'm just going to pour it on top. Okay. That extra sauce. Ouch.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, because the tray is really hot. Okay. Can you grab this for me?
Yeah.
You see this, everybody? Extra sauce on top, into the oven now at 395 degrees Fahrenheit for 13 minutes, and we'll check on it.
Yep, so right now we are just putting our fish into our oven. 咁我哋而家咧就係將頭先
Do
醃
we
好
put
咗。
sauce on it?
Yes, we do.
Sorry.
The leftover
Okay.
sauce, we do pour it on top of the fish.
All of them?
Yes. So we don't miss any flavor. 嗱，咁頭先咧 chef 就係將我哋醃好咗嘅魚啦，就擺入去我哋嘅焗爐裏邊嘅。咁如果你有 leftover 嘅醬料咧，頭先個 marinade sauce 咧都可以將佢倒上去我哋嘅魚上面嘅。
Exactly. Everybody, but let's give time for everybody to put it into the oven. The oven is quite hot, so
So again, the cook
needs a
time
little
is
bit
roughly
time.
about 15 to 18 minutes, depending on the thickness, right?
yes. But I like to tend to check on it like every 12, 13 minutes, just to take a look at it, you know. And then if it all looks nice, it looks pretty much cooked. Then I'm gonna check it up to another higher degrees for the last 3 to 5 minutes to make it really nice and golden. So I'm gonna decide. Hello, hey, hello. How can you show me your meatballs? Did you do
Are your meatballs done?
Tag meatballs. Ah, good. Good job. 魚呢個魚擺好未啊? Fish is in the oven. Yes.
Nice.
Nice. Are we all timing? Who's timing for us?
I can. I think it has been about three minutes.
3 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Can we-
so
Yes, please.
yeah, so if your fish is in the oven, give me a big thumbs up so that we know we can move on to our next step. Awesome. Okay, I think they're all ready, chef.
Okay, good. Now I'm trying to fix my rice a little bit. Okay. Can you check on your rice? How's your rice? Everybody, please don't forget your rice. How many more minutes till dashi get a strainer ready? Our dashi will be ready in no time. I feel talking. Sorry.
So if you have any questions, you can feel free to actually unmute because sometimes there might be too many
講
questions
多
in the
啲
chat.
中文喎，你講多啲中文喎。Do I have to push my fish in the oven now? Yes, 擺個 fish 喺個 oven 度。Yes, put it in now, please. 有冇問題啊？嗰個湯咧，達斯嗰個湯咧，你浸15分鐘就要攞個 strainer，攞個筲箕隔
燒雞係。
隔嗰個湯喎。Everybody have a strainer ready because the bonito. Okay, we have about 2-3 minutes. The bonito flakes and the mushroom, dry mushroom, comes out. Okay, all we want is a liquid from the dashi. Everything we throw away. All right,
all the
so
flavor
you
is
must
already in the liquid
yes,
already.
so you must have your strainer and then have a pot underneath ready to catch all that liquid, all the broth. Okay，咁你記住有個筲箕下邊記住擺個煲。因為咧呢一個 dashi 咧，呢一個木魚湯底咧，昆木木魚湯底咧，所有嘢喺裏邊咧，我哋都係唔要嘅，都係會 strain 咗之後抌咗佢嘅。OK，
因為所有精華已經喺個湯。
係啦，我哋淨係要嗰個清湯，好似有少少似我哋嘅雲吞麵嗰個湯咁樣。OK，其實個道理好似我哋中國人嘅。雲吞麵我哋個湯底我哋用嗰啲叫咩魚咧？大地魚。係咪 Yoyo？ 係咪叫大地魚啊？Yoyo 話俾我聽㗎啦。咁樣咧，我哋有個好叻嘅人喺我哋後邊，OK？咁好啦，咁樣咧，跟住咧，我哋就好似雲吞麵，因為佢嗰個湯底都其實係咁樣浸跟住熬出嚟嘅，用啲乾魚嘅。中國人已經一早係咁做㗎啦。咁日本人咧就用咗呢個昆布同埋佢哋好香嘅木魚。木魚就好似吞拿魚咁樣，呢個係紅色嘅，所以乾咗之後咧，一批咧出嚟咧好香好香，就係咁樣浸啲味道出嚟。Okay. Excuse me, am I Chinese? I'm trying to explain all the bonito a history and a kelp history behind what we just started talking about
Yes.
when the show started. So I'm just going to backtrack a little bit in Cantonese for some of our audiences. Okay. Okay, so now let's backtrack. Our dashi is almost ready. Our rice is almost ready. Okay, and then
Our fish is in the oven.
Our fish is in the oven, and then our pork is already done.
Yes.
We're waiting for the dashi to cook it. That means all we have to do is our salad.
Yes, our salad.
Yes, now tomatoes.
咁我哋而家咧就開始整我哋嘅沙律啦。咁我哋首先就係攞咗我哋嘅細細粒嘅番茄仔啦。
Yes. 跟住我哋就切啦。So we're gonna cut. Let's cut our tomatoes. Shall we do that? You can cut it any ways you like, actually, but I really like to cut it like sideways like this. It's so pretty like this. So you can do however you like. You know, but I just like to do it this way. Can you do this for me while I check on
Yes,
the
of
rice and
course.
everything else? Thank
So
you.
we're just really cutting our cherry tomato. It's just cutting it in half like this. 咁我哋就係將我哋細細粒嘅番茄仔啦，將佢切一半嘅，就好似而家咁啦。
Oh, good. After we
Do
cut
we have
this.
to save some of the tomatoes for something else?
Yes, you can put the tomatoes into the miso soup later.
Okay, so some tomatoes for the miso soup and some tomatoes
Yes.
for,
Yes,
what is
please.
this, salad?
For the
Salad,
salad, yes, for the
correct.
salad, correct.
咁係咪 miso soup 嗰個都係可以切埋佢㗎？
Even, but please cut the one for miso soup as well.
So basically cut all your cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, just cut all your cherry tomatoes.
So we're just cutting all our cherry tomatoes into half. 咁我哋都可以留少少嘅cherry tomato 咧，陣間我哋加入去我哋嘅麵豉湯裏邊嘅。咁但係而家我就將佢切細一半之後擺翻入去先啊。
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You, because of time, and then the team already prepared your salad dressing. But I want to show you the salad dressing, how it's being done. Do I have time to do that?
We have about 30 minutes left.
We will make time if we don't have time. Okay. All right. So, anyways,
咁而家咧chef 就會教大家點樣去整我哋嘅 salad dressing。咁雖然其實我哋嘅 team 咧已經係準備咗一個 pre-made 嘅，已經整好咗一個 salad dressing。咁但係都想俾大家睇下，其實呢一個 salad dressing 係點樣整嘅。
係因為我好中意 salad dressing 咧，其實咧係 make from fresh ingredients. 其實呢件事 is very good. I really like my salad dressing being made from fresh ingredients. So it depends on what season of the year I am. I keep seeing cucumbers in the supermarket everywhere I go. I see cucumbers. So I'm going to use it. And I see really beautiful baby spinach, like starting to appear in the supermarket, or the farmers market, or any vegetables markets that I'm basically going to now. So I got spinach. Actually, with cucumbers, you can put a bit more if you want it to be. I like it really fresh, or I like my salad dressing sometimes not as thick as what we get in a commercial, like in the bottles. So it's okay to put a little bit more cucumbers.
So
I'm
it
gonna,
was about half of a cucumber. Right?
yeah, it came from this. So I took about 1/3 of it, okay, and then I got about one good handful of spinach. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more. I like that earthy flavor of the spinach. So I've got that all in here. I'm just gonna flavor this with a little bit of salt, and then lime. Can you help me cut the lime in half? Okay, tell me how you're gonna cut the lime in half.
like
now
this?
Yes.
Or should I actually rub it a little bit
Yes,
to let
please.
it juice?
Good.
I watch YouTube.
We
I
all
try
do.
to cook. I try to cook at home, although I'm not an expert, but this is
It's
what I
okay.
learned.
That's good. You learn as you go.
And then you cut it like this, right?
You cut it, yes, sideways like that. Yes. This way, if you cut it this way, you can always squeeze and be able to squeeze. If you cut it from the tip, then you won't be able to squeeze it just as nice. I'm going to do it here first because I
Okay.
want to get rid of it. I
The
don't want to put any
seeds.
seeds in there, yes. So I'm going to do, today my lime is bit petite, so I'm going to use 1.
咁我哋而家準備緊我哋嘅 salad dressing 啦，我哋嘅 salad 醬啦，
Smells so
其
nice.
實頭先
It's
chef
like
就
yuzu.
加
I
咗
have yuzu today.
青瓜啦，同埋一啲嘅 spinach 嘅。
Yes.
咁我哋亦都係會加少少嘅青檸汁啦。咁因為我哋嘅青檸今日其實都比較細啊，咁所以咧我哋係加咗一個
Yes.
juice 咗成個嘅青檸嘅。
And I really love garlic. No joke. Like really love garlic. So I'm just gonna put in a piece
I
of
feel
garlic.
like me and you can be best friends because I love garlic too.
Okay, let's do that. We're gonna work on that. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, with the garlic, no matter how much you love garlic, you can only put 1 piece inside.
Oh.
Okay. Because if you put too much, it's gonna be too spicy. So you're gonna just put 1 piece, 1 garlic. That's all you do. Very, very simple. Are we
Chef,
good?
I think we should check on our sea
Oh,
bass because
no wonder
it's about
you
like
kept.
10.
I see what
I've
the
been
person next
checking
to
on
me.
the time to
Okay,
make
let's
sure
go.
our sea bass. Okay, so
Ev-
we're just checking our sea
Can
bass.
you guys check on your sea bass too? Everybody, let's go check out our sea bass.
So
Wow.
after cooking it for about like 10 to 12 minutes, we should check on it just to make sure that it is cooked properly. Again, the time really depends on how thick your fish is. If your fish is thicker, then you may have to cook it for a little bit longer compared to the thickness that is actually more thin. So right now, chef is just checking on the fish. 嚇，咁如果咧，你而家就應該啦去睇一睇你嘅魚嘅，你嘅鱸魚嘅，咁因為焗咗大概10至12分鐘咧，我哋應該 check 一 check，係啦。
Yes.
What are we checking for?
Now,
Sea bass.
For?
first, okay, you're gonna check right now. You're gonna check how golden it is. If it's already starting to turn golden, then you leave the heat the way it is. But if it's still,
I need to what?
you leave the heat at 395. If it's already starting to become golden. But if your fish is still quite white, like white color, there's no golden, no golden, okay? No yellowish, no golden. You check it up to 425 degrees. Because, all right, so that's what you're checking on. We're still doing 15 to 18 minutes. All right, so now after 30 minutes, our goal right now is to make it golden as quick as possible. So it'd be good if it's 3 minutes.
咁我哋用廣東話去 translate 翻少少。咁我哋頭先咧就係我哋 check 啲咩嘅咧？就係 check 下條魚咧係咪有個金黃色嘅顏色喺個表面啦。咁如果有嘅話咧，咁你 keep 住你而家呢一個嘅温度。咁如果你條魚係冇金黃色嘅話，唔緊要，我哋將個温度咧調校高少少，去到400幾喎 chef。
25.
425係啦，咁咧就繼續焗佢啦。
Exactly. Now I'm gonna strain. I'm straining my dashi. Can you all do that too, please?
So once we have checked on our fish, we can actually go back to our dashi. So we need a strainer for this step because we want to strain out all of the ingredients out, leaving just the broth.
Yes. Okay. But I forgot to bring a strainer today, so you're gonna help me.
I'm
Okay.
nervous.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All I have to do is just make sure I put this away. All you have to do is just hold onto this.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Are we all good? You guys all have a strainer, so it's much easier for you. I don't have a strainer, but it won't be too difficult either.
So right now we're just really pouring out the broth. So this is the way for you if you don't have a strainer.
Can you smell that?
Yes,
Oh, wow, it's hot. Whoa. Chotomate.
Really good.
Smells good, right? Look at it smells so good. So this is, sorry about that, no problem. All right, like I said, this here is the mastermind of the Japanese cuisine, no joke. Okay, now can you please put that back in the back?
Yes.
I'm gonna put this on the side. Thank you. Yeah, can you put the cover? Okay, no need, sorry. I don't need, I forgot I still have to cook.
Okay, so I believe everyone is just at the step of straining.
Okay,
Their
once everybody's,
dashi.
yes. Let everybody strain first.
Yeah. And then once you've strained it, then just put the broth back onto the stove top for now.
Yes.
So are we going to heat up the dashi again?
Yeah, yes. No, don't do it now. I will do it together.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah,
So what happens to all this good stuff in the strainer?
you don't want it. But later, no, later when it's cooled off, you squeeze it. You take all that flavor out, okay? You squeeze it. But when it's cool, don't do it now.
It's still very hot, so
Yeah, don't do
burn
it now,
yourself.
okay? When it's cold, we squeeze it. It's like the tea left over in a tea bag. after you've been, doing a few cup of tea, but you naturally still get some flavor out of it, right? So we do that later. But don't.
Okay. So once you have strained your dashi,
Yes.
then we can move on to our
We
next
got to
step.
move on to our next step because now we need to cook the beef and the meatballs. Yes. Are we good? Are we good? If we're good, Cameron, please come to the stove because now all the actions are at
Over
the
the
stove. Okay?
Should we check on the sea bass actually, Chef?
Oh yes, sure. Everybody
just
check out
in
sea
case.
bass.
So we should be
Oh,
checking on our sea bass maybe like 2 minutes, every 2 minutes, just to make sure we don't burn
Okay.
it and it has a golden brown.
Let me
crust.
show you how our sea bass looks like. Okay? I think that would be better. But then we have it on tattoo. Helen 啊，我攞咗佢出嚟，你幫我即刻閂爐得唔得？Okay, thank you. Okay, now my sea bass.
Oh, it's the camera's here. It's right here.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but they're looking at us. Look, they see us. Okay, look, the sea bass is like. Oh, there you are. Hi. Okay, the sea bass is like this, but I like it a little bit more golden. So I'm gonna leave it in there for 2 more minutes. How does your looks?
If you want Chef to check your sea bass, you can actually hold it up towards
Yeah,
your camera
but I'm
so
gonna.
that
Helen,
Chef
I'm
can
gonna do
tell
2
you
minutes. Can you give me 2
whether you
minutes
should
and
put
then
it
tell
back.
me?
Okay.
Thank you, Helen.
Okay, so Catherine.
Okay.
how
Ooh,
does Catherine
beautiful.
do?
You're done. Good job. Okay, next.
Who wants to show us your
Wanna
sea
show us?
bass?
Mandy 你哋啦 Clara 你哋啦
Wing
Okay,
Chi-
that's good. That's good. That's good. You get that golden. All right, good.
Wing cheese
We were
is
looking
good.
for golden, okay?
Oh, okay. So
Okay, we're gonna go for a little bit longer. Lydia, is it Lydia?
yeah, Lydia, cook it for a little bit longer.
Lydia,
Put
cook
it
it.
back.
Lydia, next time you put a tin foil underneath. It's gonna be difficult to wash next time.
我哋嗰啲喺呢度啊。
你哋啲 Mandy 咧？OK，你哋嗰你哋嗰咁厚嘅，咁你哋嗰個咧擺耐少少，俾多3分鐘佢啊。我有冇水？
OK，喺度。
你有冇睇到我嗰個啊？
誒
喺裏
係
邊跳緊舞啊啲魚，喺度我咧。
啊，要等一等，係啦，我哋稍微等一等先啊，係啦。So we're just now checking on our sea bass to make sure that it has a golden brown crust on top. So if you can actually bring your camera towards your sea bass, that would be great so that Chef can take a look and see if yours is okay or whether it should be actually back into the oven to cook for a little bit longer. Okay.
Okay, so it's just like 2 to 3 minutes longer, okay? Once that's done, you can you can
Okay, so for Christine,
Longer?
yeah, you want to put it up what's the degree of your oven right now?
420?
Okay, can you get it up higher to 450 and leave it in there for yeah, get it really hot.
我睇下其他朋友仔，你哋嘅鱸魚又焗成點啦？可以俾我哋睇下嘅喎。你可以一係攞個鱸魚出嚟擺喺個 camera 面前啦，又或者如果你用緊電話嘅話，都可以直接將個電話係
Let's
show
look
俾
at
我
the
哋睇
fish.
嘅。
Let's take care of our
We just
main
want to
course
make sure
first.
that your sea bass is cooked to perfection.
Yes. Well, I'm just cutting up this.
Okay, so Clara, let's actually take a look at
Oh, good.
Clara's.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, Lang. Nice. I'm gonna
Clara's,
take
good
mine out soon too.
job.
Yeah. Okay, we're good too. Yeah, good job.
Okay, so ours is done. So let's actually take a look at what
Oh.
it looks like so everyone knows. This is the golden brown color
Smells
that
so
we
good
are looking for.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put the cooked ones here.
So we're
Well,
just
okay.
gonna
Now,
cool it
everyone,
down for now.
once your sea bass is done, you know you're done. You took it out of the oven. Give us a thumbs up because we gotta move on to our pork. All right. Let me put this aside. All right. Shall we move? Let's move the camera to the stove now, please. We're gonna be cooking from there now. Okay,
Alright,
everyone?
So if your sea bass is ready, then we need to move on to our meatballs.
Yes. Are we good? Can I move on to the meatballs? And we're gonna do the meatballs, and we're gonna do the miso soup together. Okay? I got a pan. Can everybody get a pan like this? And everybody, let's turn once everything is strained from the dashi, you're welcome to add heat. I don't care if you boil it. simmer it. It will not change flavor anymore. So now I have it on high heat. I'm going to get it on high heat. I'm going to put some tomatoes in. I want that tomato flavor into my miso soup.
嗱，咁我哋湯底裏邊咧可以加少少我哋已經切好咗嘅番茄仔啦，
係啦，
同埋
你哋個
加咗我哋
菇啦，
菇啦。
可以加菇啦。
So we added cherry tomatoes and also the mushroom into our dashi broth.
I have Yo-Yo bought me a lot of mushrooms today. So
I love
I have
mushrooms.
so much mushroom to play with. Thank you. And so you can do the same when the next time you're cooking miso soup. Now miso we don't boil. When you put miso in, the heat it's off. So whatever ingredients you want to put into your miso soup, you do it before. Okay? It doesn't really matter. Oh my God, it's all over the floor. It's okay. We'll pick it up later.
Okay.
Okay? It's okay. Now, it's live television. It's like that. I mean, live show. Okay, so we're all good. So if you want, it really depends on the season. So Japanese drinks miso soup all year round. So now I see tomatoes that are really nice. I see spinach that are very nice. I see mushrooms that are very nice. So I have them there, okay? Spinach I'm going to put very last. Now, I let this hit. I have this on medium-high heat. I'm just going to let my soup boil a little bit. Okay, are we all good? Now, you all have mirin. You all still have mirin? Can you set that up on next to your frying pan?
So now that we are cooking our miso soup, our next step is actually working on the meatball. 咁我哋而家
Yes.
當我哋嘅麵豉湯啦煮緊嘅時候咧，因為頭先加咗好多 ingredients 入去啊嘛，我哋而家咧就要開始整我哋嘅 meatball，我哋嘅
係啦，
肉球啊。
係啦 yes. Can we do that? So have everything ready on the side. 呢個就 ready 啦。I need a ladle. Let's find a
So
ladle.
again, what you should have beside you is the meatballs that we have prepared, and also scallions, as well as ginger and garlic that we have cooked, and also the rice wine that we have prepared for you. So these are the ingredients that we will be using in our meatball.
Yes. Okay. Can we heat up our pan? Now you guys just watch me for the first 3 steps, and then you do it. Okay. First, we're gonna heat up our pan. You must wait for your pan to heat up before you add oil. I don't care what you're cooking in the future, even though you're frying just a sunny side up egg. By doing so, whatever you put in will be more flavorful. Once the pan is heated up, you add oil. Then you put in whatever you put in, it will start sizzling, and that's where flavor comes in. 中國人成日講鑊氣就係咁樣啦。當你屋企煮飯嘅時候，你嗰個鑊啊，你唔可以就咁開火跟住擺一斤菜落去炒啊。It will always 出水，it will just won't work。你一定要先洗個菜 ，make sure 個菜乾，而你個鑊係個 side 都係熱嘅，你先再加油，再擺菜落去炒，你一定會好食。So what I'm trying to say is, for Chinese or for Asian, the heating up of the wok of the pan is very important to us. That's where all that flavor comes from. Okay.
How do you know if it's all completely heated up?
Such a good question. So you don't touch it, but you feel it. You can actually put your palms against the pan. You can actually feel the temperature. If you can't, then don't add oil yet. Okay, like seriously. Or you can just gently touch the side of your pan. Okay, like that. Okay, all right. Don't worry. I have asked Helen to let us know the last 10 minutes. So once that, I will wrap everything up.
Okay.
So don't worry. Okay, you give me so much pressure by doing that. Okay, now we're going to add oil. Can we all do that? You can all see that, right? Not too much, just enough to coat the bottom of our pan. All right. Now, first thing we put in is ginger, and the reason why is the moisture of ginger is much higher than garlic. So you never put that together because garlic will burn. So okay, just remember it that way. Then you will be all good. All right.
咁我哋等到我哋嘅煎 pan 咧熱咗之後咧，就可以加油啦，同埋首先係加薑先嘅。我哋唔會將薑同埋蒜蓉加埋一齊。
係啦，誒點解佢咁樣咧？我呢個要等下，佢唔係好夠。I know why, because we cannot turn everything on all at once. Okay, no worries. Okay, here we go.
So you should hear the little sizzling sound.
Yes, I should be hear more sizzling sound. Okay, but it's okay. We are going to give it a little time. Can you guys all start with your pan with your oil now, and then sizzle the garlic and the spring onion, adding. Okay, all right, here we go.
Now we're sizzling.
係我明，因為佢咧個力唔夠，我知I know why. Okay, you add a touch of salt. Okay, feel free to add a touch of salt. It's just for enhance the flavor, not to salt it. Are we good? I think everybody's doing it, right? I think,
Yeah,
good.
I think they're all cooking their, sizzling their ginger and their scallions.
Okay. I love cooking. It smells so nice.
It smells so nice. It makes me
Say
hungry.
Spring onion, add the onions to
Yeah,
that?
I add like the white part of the spring onion. If you cut it, yeah, it's more flavorful. The green part, you always leave it for garnish, because it turns yellow easily. But the white part is really nice. It's like onion, you know, it's like scallions. Like scallions are really beautiful. And then I'm gonna add my garlic.
So after you've cooked it for some time, you can add your garlic.
Yes, and then sometimes once you start smelling the flavor of ginger, signal for you to add garlic.
咁頭先咧，我哋就係首先加咗我哋嘅薑絲啦，同埋一啲葱嘅。咁當你聞到好香嘅薑味嘅時候咧，你就可以加入你嘅切好咗嘅蒜啦。而家真係好香啊！
係咪好香啊？
好痛喎！
Now, after you add in your garlic, please add in your pork.
Okay, so after you've added in your garlic, now is the time for your meatballs. 咁啱啱咧，我哋加入咗我哋嘅蒜片啦，之後咧就可以加入我哋嘅豬肉落去一齊煮啦。
哇，擺咗豬肉未啊？大家 ，yes， 豬肉。
So is everyone on the step of cooking your meatballs? I think they're also busy cooking their meatballs.
Yeah, OK，冇人會睬我哋嘅而家。OK，我哋都 busy cook 我哋嘅 meatballs。
咁其實咧，呢個時候咧，我真係 I hope you guys are having so much fun because I'm definitely having so much fun learning from Chef, every little detail, tips and tricks. And today is actually not only a really fun cooking class, it's also a meaningful one because the net profits are donated to our charity partner, Richmond Cares, Richmond Gives. And I know Pamela from Richmond Cares, Richmond Gives is with us today. So let's say hi to Pamela.
Hello, Pamela.
Hello.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah. So how are you enjoying the cooking class right now?
We are doing well because we have a group of 5 people.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good. Whoa, many
Okay.
assistants.
Oh, good.
We have to times 5 for every ingredient. So do a lot of calculation.
Okay. All right, good.
Yeah, and Pamela, I know that more people would actually like to know more about Richmond Cares, Richmond Gives. So can you tell us a little bit more about what you guys do in our community?
Okay, so we are like RCRG, our short term or short form of calling it. It's a hub for volunteering and gifting. And we think on that the Richmond residents, so they offer all different kind of ages, from childcare service all the way to seniors.
Oh, that's very good.
It's very meaningful opportunities to support the community.
Yeah.
That is very good.
It's definitely a very meaningful one, and we do encourage everyone to support Richmond Cares, Richmond Gives, and the donation link can be found on our website. So thank you so much, Pamela, and also thank you to the team at Richmond Cares, Richmond Gives for supporting our community for so many years. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No,
So we are very happy, aspect doing this extra fundraising for us, so we can help the community more in the future. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
thank you.
All right.
Now, everyone, we go back to our pork.
Yes. Let's
We have
move
now
the
watch.
camera.
The camera can see the pork is turning brown. This is perfect. A little bit brown, a little bit reddish, and we're good. Now we put in our mirin, a little bit of the mirin. Turn it around a little bit, and then we put in our dashi broth. Okay.
So how long has the meatball been cooking, Chef?
All you want is to turn the meatball brown. That is your goal. So there's no time. You just make sure it's a little bit brown. Yeah, so it's more flavorful. And then in it goes the dashi. The
其實
dashi.
我哋係煮到我哋嘅
Yes.
豬肉係
That liquid you put in, that was our
Your-
miso soup?
That was your dashi. the soup that you made with the bonito and the kelp. Yes, you just put in half a ladle of that. You know, you just want to you just want it to be like, you're not covering the pork the meatballs. You're only covering half of the meatballs, okay, with the broth.
咁其實我哋首先咧就係頭先煮到我哋嘅豬肉係啡色啦，之後咧就可以加入我哋頭先準備好嘅 dashi 嘅呢一個湯啊，
係啦，and then you cover it on a
之
medium
後就
heat.
繼續煮。咁喺中火咧就冚蓋啦，用中火繼續煮佢嘅。
Okay, so turn the meatballs brown, then mirin. Have a little of dashi, only covering half the meatballs. Cover 3 minutes.
I should look at the clock. Okay.
Give or
3
take
minutes.
about 3 minutes. You know, if your meatballs get a bit bigger, you cook it for 5 minutes. Then you add a little bit more dashi. You know, sometimes cooking you gotta adjust a little bit. All right, about 3 minutes, and then I get my bowl ready. Are we all good? We are going to be plating in about 7 minutes. Are we all good?
So just making sure that everyone is
Is your
cooking
miso
your
soup
meatball.
boiling? Bring some of that soup over to the meatballs. Then you're all good. We'll add the miso at the very end, okay? We cannot add miso too early, because it will turn sour on you. We release that sour flavor which we don't want in the soup. Everybody cooking their, yeah, we're good? Okay, then while we're waiting for the meatballs, why don't we plate our fish?
Sea bass。
Why don't we plate our sea bass? Let me take.
咁當我哋而家等緊
好唔好啊
我哋嘅
你覺得
豬肉煮熟咧，之際我哋就可以開始去處理我哋條魚啦。
好嘛？
焗完出嚟之後，應該點樣去 plate 佢咧？點樣擺碟咧？
係咯，我哋去處理我哋個魚咯。你幫我將嗰個豬肉撳落5度啊，唔震開，撳落5度得㗎啦。Thank you.
好。
Are we? Yeah. Next plate.
So as we are cooking our meatball on the stovetop, we're just plating our sea bass right now.
Yes. Okay.
That's so pretty. Just really playing with your creativity and just making it look nice to increase our appetite, basically.
Yes, that is true. Okay, meatballs should have about 1.5 minutes, which should be done. So very simple. Let's put this on the side.
So something simple like this is already good enough.
Yes. And as we're still waiting for our meatballs, I'm just gonna finish up my side dressing by adding avocado oil
But our
or
spinach,
olive oil
where does our spinach go?
into the miso soup. So you're not done yet.
Oh.
We have very last moment. Very last moment.
good.
Only takes 3 seconds for it to cook. Okay.
Okay.
So no hurry there. Are we good?
Okay. So what about the rice? It has been cooking for some time, chef.
Yeah, I
so-
think your rice should be done. We should the rice should be off. Yes. Are your rice done? How's the rice cookers? Rice cookers will take longer though. Is it true? Whose rice are not? Can you find out whose rice is not done yet and who is talking to us on the side?
Yeah. So
Please, I go
let's
do my
show-
dressing.
show our hands if you are actually using a rice cooker and is your rice ready, basically. If your rice is ready, give us a big thumbs up. And
Big
can we just
thumbs
actually
up.
look at the grid
I'm gonna
form
go.
so we know, so
blend
we can
my
actually
dressing.
see everyone. Chef is just blending the salad dressing. Yeah, but you should have the prepared form.
I'm sorry.
But Chef is just really demonstrating how you can make a salad dressing from scratch. But you should have that in your little bottle that our team has prepared for you.
So with the oil that I wrote down, you can add a little bit more oil. This dressing can keep for 5 days. Okay, so why not? Okay, are we good?
Okay, so again, I just want to make sure that everyone has their rice cooked. If your rice is cooked, give me a big thumbs up.
Okay, my meatballs are done.
Awesome.
My meatballs are done. Your meatballs should be done too.
I think everyone's rice is basically cooked.
Good. Your meatballs are done. Can you guys stop cooking your meatballs? We don't want it to overcook. Yes? Everybody? Meatballs done?
Meatballs done? Big
Yay. Big thumbs up.
thumbs up. Awesome.
All right. Miso soup is your miso soup boiling?
Miso soup boiling, thumbs up. Awesome, good, good, good. They are all on track, chef.
Okay, let's play.
So we haven't put the miso sauce in the.
Yes, we don't. We
Not
have to do it very last moment. Okay, don't rush. That's what everybody always does wrong. Always rush on the miso soup. Do not rush it, because once you put the miso, you cannot add heat anymore, basically. So your soup will just become colder and colder. So we just leave it very last minute. Okay. Now I'm gonna plate my pork. Can you do the same, everyone?
So your meatballs should be cooked by now, and we're
Yeah,
just
you're
plating.
supposed. It's supposed to have. You're supposed to have soup base on it, okay? Like that. Like it's a sauce. It's a light sauce.
So let's take a look at what the cooked meatball looks like. It's so pretty. And again, you just really place your meatballs onto a plate or a bowl of your choice, and then just pour the liquid inside. 咁呢一個咧就係我哋煮好咗嘅豬肉球啦。咁我哋頭先咧就係將佢放上喺一個嘅碗上面啦，然之後裏邊嗰啲汁咧都可以加入去我哋呢個碗度嘅。And I see that they are plating their meatballs
Yes,
right
I
now,
can.
which is
I think I can hear
great.
it. All right.
All right, and right
Alright.
now we are just
Okay,
working
kids.
on our miso soup.
And then, can the kids put the rice in the rice bowl, or put the rice in a plate to let it to become less hot? Can we do that?
To cool it down,
To
basically.
cool it down.
yeah.
Yes, to cool it down. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna use this bowl. Okay.
So once your rice is cooked, remove it, and then put the rice in a separate bowl that is to cool it down, so that we can actually play with it later.
Yes, exactly. So we can play with it later.
咁當你嘅飯煮好咗之後咧，就可以將佢畢出嚟啦。另外去到另外一個嘅碗裏邊啦。咁因為攤凍佢睇係非常之熱嘅，it's like steaming hot right now,
Yes.
so we don't want to touch that with our bare hands. So we need to first cool it down.
Yes, please. Can you put the tomatoes in here for the
Yes.
for our
Salad.
salad? So we're gonna cool it down a little bit here. Just okay. We just leave that. All right. Can we do our miso soup now? Please pan camera. Please come to our miso soup. You see it boiling? Everybody, can you see me boiling? Can I see it? Okay. We're coming. Oh, perfect. Thank you very much. Boiling. Spinach goes in. Heat comes off.
So basically, once your broth is boiling hot, you add the spinach, and once you add it, turn the heat off.
Once the heat is off, we will take a spoon
She adding the spinach to the miso soup
Yes, that is
while
correct.
it's boiling, and then I turn it off.
while it's boiling.
Yes, and then I turned it off.
Okay.
Okay.
係啦，咁頭先咧我哋嘅湯啦就已經係滾晒嘅，咁所以之後咧 chef 就加咗spinach 啦，之後就即刻熄火嘅
Yes,
因為我
and
哋唔想再用猛火
Yes.
去煲佢。
And now half a tablespoon of mirin and miso. Miso is on a spoon into the soup, and you do it this way. Then you won't get lumps of miso that's not diluted or not dissolved in the water. Okay, you can avoid that. Otherwise, it'll be too salty. So this is a very good method of
係
doing
啦，咁
so.
加咗菠菜之後咧熄火就可以加我哋嘅酒啦個 rice wine 啦，
Yes.
之後咧就可以畢一羹我哋嘅麵豉醬，之後咧就可以將佢加入去我哋嘅湯裏邊啦。
Yes. And then here comes the soup.
And then basically once you mix the miso paste into the soup, you can pour it into your bowl.
Yes, excuse me. I'm not very good with chopsticks. All right, okay, good. My miso soup is ready. Yours ready?
Yeah.
So it
Should
was
be
actually
nice. It
really
smells
quick.
nice.
Yeah,
Can
it
you
was
smell the
really
miso?
quick.
It's very nice, yes?
Yes.
Yes. With the miso soup, very important is everybody thinks you just buy miso, you go home, you add water to it. That is so very wrong. You must have the flavor of kelp and bonito together, if not at least one or the other. You cannot just have pure miso. It's really not good. But it's not how it works at all. So from now on, you all know how to do that.
Yes, we all know now. All right, so
And it's
we
very
are just-
healthy for you, actually, you know?
Okay, so we're now at the step of our salad, right, Chef?
Oh, salad, just tomato and the salad dressing is done for you.
Oh, that was a really quick salad.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely not difficult at all. Right? I mean,
I
you
guess
can do-
especially with the salad dressing, it was actually really simple: cucumber, spinach.
Yeah, I mean, so many people does
lime.
smoothie and things at home now, so you always have a blender or something like this, and it's so easy, right? It's easy, right,
Yeah.
everybody? I think so.
And
Bernard,
then
it's
right
easy,
now-
right? Bernard, you can do it. Bernard, you're gonna be cooking for us next time, okay? Bernard is in New York.
He said okay. I saw his mouth.
We missed you here, Bernard.
Okay,
nice,
so
so
right
nice.
now, is our rice okay to work
Yes,
with?
our rice is ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, so once your rice is cooled down, we can actually
Now,
start working on
yeah,
it.
we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of this sushi vinegar, not much. Maybe like half a teaspoon to start with. And then the rest, I'm gonna put it into a small bowl or something I can dab my hands in. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water.
咁我哋而家咧就係做我哋嘅飯團啦。咁我哋飯團咧首先係要將我哋嘅煮好咗嘅飯啦，去攤凍咗先嘅，因為之前真係好熱啊。攤凍咗之後咧就可以加入我哋嘅醋啦，
Yes，
加大概半茶匙先，
半湯匙。
半湯匙。
係斷湯匙先。The reason 係咧，有陣時個酸度咧大家唔同。咁你咧慢慢加冇所謂，你試到你覺得有陣時有小朋友中意酸啲，有陣時有啲朋友中意唔好咁酸，咁你自己 adjust 咯。喺屋企最好係咁樣，係咪？So I suggest the vinegar you add it in gradually, maybe just like half a tablespoon, and then you try the sourness that you desire, right? You prefer, and then okay. So after that. Now, you see, if you touch rice with dry hands, this is what happens.
It sticks to your
All right?
fingers.
So we cannot do that. That's why you see sushi chef keep clapping their hands while they dab the water, because in the water, it cannot just be pure water.
Oh.
If this is pure water, it would dilute the vinegar and the sugar and the salt flavor that I've just added to my rice. So this, you must put vinegar into the water that you're dabbing your hands in. And you want damp hands. You don't want like dripping
Dry,
water, okay? So that's why sometimes you will see a sushi chef clapping, because yes, exactly, I'm getting extra,
I need an apron.
I'm getting the extra water, moisture away, okay? But now that your hands are dry, please get the seaweed for me. So I'm gonna be doing onigiri. So all we have to do is, you just want to like, put this into like a rice roll. A roll of, right? Sushi, like rice roll, right? So I just want to, very simple at home for beginners. You just dam your hands and it doesn't stick to you. And you just do like an oval shape. Can you help me?
Yes.
Did you put the rice vinegar in? I'm sorry, the sushi vinegar already in the rice?
Yes, please. You want to mix it with the rice like a salad dressing.
Not all of them. You just add about like
Can you
half a tablespoon first.
Yeah, like half a tablespoon, you know, and then you later as you go the next time or the third time you do this, you just add more to the desire you
preference,
acquire.
yeah.
Okay, to your preference. Your hands are dry. Can you like fold this over? Because I just need. Yeah, that's right. It would just crack and then you just tear up because it's so dry. Yeah, and I'm just gonna like an oval shape. This is the easiest way. Such a good idea to pack lunch for kids this way, even when it's chilled or cold. But provided not in the refrigerator, it's still very good. So here we go, right? So I got this. Now I need to find a place to put this. Let's find a small plate. Can I find? Maybe on the other side?
Oh, yes.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. Then
So let's demonstrate again how
let's
to
do it
make
again, okay?
the-
Anyways, one is never enough.
Yeah, we have many people here.
I mean, even for one person. I can eat 3 of these. I just love it.
Okay, so chef
Oh,
is
I
just
see
going
my little young assistant. Because
Okay, so chef is just going to demonstrate again how to make the onigiri.
Yes.
So again, you grab
So I'm
a
just gonna
big
get-
ball of rice.
dam your hands with vinegar water, and then just roll it into an oval shape.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's put
Seaweed.
seaweed.
So again, the size of the seaweed.
And then we're done.
Yeah.
Size of seaweed is really up to you. You want to cover the whole thing with seaweed. You know, you don't want seaweed. It's all up to you. You want to put this in like sesame oil, sesame seeds, whatever. It's all up to you. So fun. Cooking is
So
so
now
fun.
this is what the origiri looks like.
Yes. And did we overrun?
It's okay.
Okay.
Because we want to make sure that everyone is able to follow all the steps and
Yes.
create their 5 dishes Japanese meal.
Yes.
So there we have it, 5 dishes. Really simple, actually.
Yes. I think so.
Yeah. So let's take a look at everyone's creation. Are you guys all done? I see a lot of them are still working on their onigiri, which is good. And I guess those with a little helper might be a little quicker because they have assistant. So yeah. If you have any questions, you can feel free to unmute yourself and ask Chef directly so that Chef can get back to you right away. But I see they're all actually busy.
Yes. Everybody
With-
get busy. It's okay. Busy is good. Let me just take a second. I just want this.
Yeah, and we actually do have a friendly competition on social media. So if you want to win some fabulous prizes, what you can actually do is take a photo of your creation and then share it on social media.
It smells so nice,
It
huh?
smells so nice, even through our mask.
I just put in like dried lemon skin.
Oh,
So nice.
adds that citrusy flavor
Yes,
to
it
it.
sure does. Okay, I'm sorry. 講返正經嘢。
So yeah, so basically what I was just saying is we have a social media, like a contest, a friendly competition where basically we pick the best looking dish. So share with us your creation online and be sure to use the hashtag CharityCooking2022 so that our team, our entire team, is able to see your creation and we will pick a lucky winner to win some fabulous prizes. So be sure to post them online and also get your friends to like them, share them so that everyone can see your creation. So let me see how everybody's doing with their meal. Are we
Ju-
almost done?
Judy, can you show us yours?
I'm trying to think how I do this.
Okay. And then we look at Christine's and then we look at everybody's.
Wait, I'm still licking my fingers.
Okay. That's good. Oh, that looks good. All right.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Now the meatballs, you're supposed to have the broth. The broth is really, it will taste different from the miso soup, guys. Okay, because it now has this meaty flavor. So I'm talking about this. So don't throw the broth away. It's supposed to be one dish. Okay, Christine, can we just going like right each one?
Yep. So we're just checking on every
Yeah.
student. So Christine, can you show us your creation real quick?
Yes, okay.
Okay, we're ready.
How do you do this? Do you show the camera?
Yeah, because we
I
will
don't-
actually
wanna
be
pick
taking
up-
a group photo later. So it would be great if you can just.
Here,
Yes!
here.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
That looks good.
oh, that's good. Okay, all right,
Amazing.
nice.
And then Wing Chi
And then Wing Chi.
looks nice.
Oh,
delicious.
good. That fish looks good. Okay,
Okay,
nice.
Lilia. and
Lilia.
your team, Kitty.
Ah, the origami done. Wow.
Looks delicious. Okay, Catherine, how are you
That
guys
is
doing?
Good.
Very
Catherine, how you
nice.
got? Okay, okay. Now the meatball should be back into the broth. Okay, don't throw that broth away. Remember, okay? Catherine, you're the same thing. Okay, next.
Okay, so is it Chunkin? How are you guys doing?
Wow, looks so
Okay, we just
good.
want to see your creation. And we will actually take a group photo together, so it would be great if you can just hold up your creation later so that we can actually capture this big moment. Okay, and Clara's, oh
Clara,
my God,
ooh, Clara's
looks
okay.
so good.
Good.
And Pamela should get all
Oh.
the friends in.
Yeah.
Oh, Pamela has a lot of friends. Okay, so let's move on. They get Pamela back later.
Hey, Pamela.
We have Dr. Lin. Where's? Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
Oh,
that
good,
looks
nice.
delicious. Good job.
And then Clara, we saw yours, and then we have Lindsay.
Oh gosh, everyone's so good.
I know.
Oh, I deconstructed mine a little bit to make it so it was a meal for my daughter and myself.
Okay. Let's share that with us.
Okay, so I put my fish with the salad, and I've already eaten some. To be completely honest, let me just try to change mine. There we go. So there's
Okay.
mine.
Oh, that's
And then
good.
my daughter got the rice and the meatballs, which are absolutely delicious.
Okay.
Awesome. Good job
Wonderful,
on that.
wonderful.
Yay.
The meatballs with the sauce gonna go really well with the rice.
Okay, so at this
Okay.
time, let's actually take a group photo together, shall we? So don't be shy, turn on your camera, and then we will take a group photo with everyone who is with us on Zoom today. And feel free to
Yes.
hold up your creation so that we can also see that in our photo. So everyone, turn on your camera, please.
Yeah, turn
And
it
then
on.
we will take
Okay,
a
like this
group
better.
photo together.
Okay, Helen.
Can't get my food and me.
I guess just hold it
Thank
like
you.
that, it's fine. Hold it like that, it's fine.
Thank you. I have a
Okay,
gift.
so everyone, let's actually look straight into our camera. Okay,
Group
1,
photo.
2, 3, cheese. Okay, let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Awesome.
Thank
you
you.
so much,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank
guys
you.
did a
Thank you.
great job. Thank you,
Thank you.
Chef. You
Thank
did
you.
an awesome job as
Okay.
always.
Fun.
Thank you, everyone.
So
Okay.
again,
We ate miso soup on the stove.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Do we have any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you feel you have any more, you,
Where do we post? Sorry, where do we post our photos?
Oh,
on your social media.
yeah. And then just hashtag
On-
us.
Oh, just on our own social
Yeah,
media.
you can tag us at
And then
Charity
hashtag-
Cooking 2022.
So post it
We'll
on your
post it.
social media, Instagram, Facebook, and then use the hashtag Charity Cooking 2022. And it would be great if you can also tag our social media accounts, which we will actually provide to you later, so that we can actually see your creations and pick the lucky winner.
okay. I want to answer Christine's question, which is very good because, sorry, I must answer this. For miso soup, I told you, right? We're not supposed to put it at a boiling point. So if your miso soup became cold, you put it on a very low heat and just gently, let it steam. We don't want to boil it. Okay? It can steam. You can have steam coming out, but no boiling. Okay, everyone?
Very
No
good tip.
boiling. Okay?
Very good tip.
Once you put miso in, no boiling. That is a major rule for Japanese cuisine. Very important.
I'm the one who just put miso and in water.
Yeah, so now we won't do that anymore,
Christine,
please.
you're making me hungry right now.
Okay, everybody, have lunch. Have a great lunch.
So once again, thank you all for joining us
有冇問
today.
Yes，冇問題啦嘛，係咪？有冇人有問
Does
題？
anyone have any last minute questions that you want to ask Chef? Now is the time to do so. Or we're all good.
Okay, we're all good. Okay then,
Yeah, feel free.
have a great weekend.
Well, once again, thank you so much, Chef.
Thank you, everyone,
for
for
teaching us this really
My
simple,
pleasure. So simple.
Japanese cuisine. Yeah, and yeah, so thank you all also for joining us here today. And again, Taste of Japan is the 3rd episode. Until June, we have 2 more episodes, and we would love you to join us again. So if you have any questions, you can also feel free to visit our website for the most updated information. But for now, I guess this is the end for today's cooking class. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in our next one. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
It will
How
be
many more do we get?
2 more. May 28th, it will be West Coast and with wine pairing, so not to be missed. And then in June, it's Indigenous Month, so we're going to do June 18th, I think, for Indigenous cuisine.
Yeah, so 2 more episodes
Hey,
for our
Indigenous
series.
cuisine.
Yeah, and we look forward to teaching you again. So hope to see you all in our next episode. Goodbye for now.
Bye for now.
Eating.
Bye, everybody. Thank you all so much.